Today's model is a beautiful 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, over 3,000 square foot with 2 master bedrooms that could be built as a 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bath. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, today's model is a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathroom with over 3,000 square foot. To be precise, it's 3,087 square foot on a 40 by 120 lot. Now it is a 2-story with a master bedroom downstairs, and get this, and a master bedroom upstairs. And you can actually build this house as a 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bathroom. So the first thing you're going to notice is that you have this nice big driveway for your 2 cars that can easily sit in the driveway, and then you also have a 2-car garage. You have this beautiful stone elevation. Now with every builder, anytime you have their models, they're always going to have 2 or 3 different elevations. With this specific model, they have a stone elevation, and then they have an elevation that does not have a stone. So let's go inside and check this beautiful house out. Hello and welcome to another beautiful builder model. Now guys, if this is your first time on my channel, please do me a favor, show me some love. Press the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. I bring you 8+ videos all throughout Central Florida, Tampa, and now Ocala areas. And if you are not sure about which area to move into, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I bring you the suburban videos about the community. We talk about school, hospital, shopping, dining. And if Spanish is your main language, because my Spanish is poquito still, I have Ana Karina running Orlando Home Show in Espanol. She does all the videos that I do, but in Spanish. So today's model is a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathroom, 3,087 square foot, 2-story with a master bedroom downstairs and a master bedroom upstairs. Now you have a really nice big huge loft that actually could be converted into a media room or a bedroom. And then they also have a walkway or an open space that could be a formal living or could be converted into another bedroom. So you can actually go from 4 3.5 to 6 4.5. The lot is 40 by 120, and the lot price is anywhere from 10 to 20,000. There is no CDD. The HOA is about $750 a year. That comes to about $63 a month or so. And there's a lot of things that are standard with the builder, and there's a lot of things that is an upgrade. So as I walk in, this door that you see, which is a standard 6'8", however, the upgrade is in regards to the style of the door you see over here. You are going to get your regular solid door. The ceiling height on the first is 8'8". And that ceiling height cannot be raised on a 2-story home with this specific builder. But if you were building a single family home, a single story with them, that one, it's actually 8'8", but you can build that to a 9'4" with an 8-foot door. I actually did a video for one of their models, and if you haven't watched it, it's going to be released soon, and if it is not, it will be. And if you want to watch it, make sure to put it in the comment below, and I'll send you the direct link if it is released, or I'll send you a private link if it is not released yet. So just keep those things in mind. So as I walk in, you have this open space. Now this is an upgrade, and this is going to be one of the most costly upgrade that you see. I build a home personally. I can tell you I spend a lot of money on something, because if you don't have this, you're going to have your regular knee wall, and that is going to be the standard feature with the builder. Now the base price of this house is $434,900 at the time of the shoot. By the time you look at it, it may be up. I don't think it's going to be down, but it may be either the same price or a little bit more. Now there's a lot of things that are considered standard with the builder, and if you want to know more, make sure to put it in the comment below, and I'll send you something called a feature sheet that's going to talk about, hey, what kind of cabinet is included. Like if you look at the tiles over here, this area is going to be carpeted, but this is tile, and this is actually an upgrade. So you have this nice walkway. Right behind this door is the 2-car garage. Now I can't go in there because it's a builder model, and they're using that as a construction office. They had another one, they were using that as a sales office, which is a very common thing that most builders do. And then right underneath the staircase, well, you have this half a bathroom, which I think is very well laid out. Sometimes the builders will have this as the open space or a storage, or in my case, the doghouse that I find myself every now and then. But that is the thing. But I think having half a bathroom is actually a better idea to have it over here, because whenever you have a home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, and anything with 4 bedrooms, I think 4.2 is okay, but it's not enough. 4.2.5 is better, and 4.3.5 is even better. And then you have this semi-private dining area. One thing that I do want to point out is that you see the crown molding. That is something you have to pay extra. And then over here, this is your blinds, but you have to pay extra for it. And the thing that I wanted to point out by putting it, you see how this is magnetic. And if you remember a couple of years ago, you had those string ones. Like I had it in my old thing, and I got little kids, and with the kids, they just want to play and do silly things. But I love it because if I need the shades, I do this, and then I do that, whatever works for me. So I think it's good. And I was also saying that with some of the builders, because they do this in such a bulk, that sometimes you're able to get a good deal on the blind. Like in my personal house, I think I have close to probably 12 to 15 windows, and I only paid like $1,500 for all the blinds in my entire house fitted in. And that's a good cost, because when I did the math, it was costing me more. So I just thought, now if you are going to build a house from scratch, please do me a favor, do yourself a favor, watch my video on the do's and don'ts of building a brand new home. That's where I talk about things that you should do with the builder, like the structural options that I highly suggest, such as the extended lanai, or if you want to convert this into a 6-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, this is something that I highly suggest you do it with the builder. You don't want to do it later on. Things like changing the tiles, you want to change the carpet to the MVP. Those things you can always do it later on. So just keep those things in mind. Right behind me is the pantry. Not a huge fan of these double doors, but a nice amount of space. And what I love about this specific house, even though it's on a 40 by 120, I just love how much open space you have. Now, this is the standard kitchen. This is your standard island or your granite. They actually have a choice of 6 different granite. And if you want to go quartz, you do have to pay extra. The standard feature is the 42-inch cabinet. It doesn't include the crown molding. However, what it does include is the microwave venting outside. This is something I really like, because in our culture we use a lot of spices and stuff, so it's kind of really nice that you have your microwave venting outside. Your dishwasher, your range hood, your microwave is included. Washer, dryer, refrigerator is not, so you do have to pay extra for it. And guys, right now with the way the market is, and I see this all the time, and please be with me, because I want you to know, rates are what the rates are, prices are what the prices are. If you're trying to time the market, I wish you the very best, because I have clients that are timing the market ever since the market crashed, and they're still renting. Take it or leave it, and I'm not just saying this as a real estate agent, I'm also saying this as someone who invests in real estate, someone that understands that real estate is a long-term play. I built my house during COVID, and I got qualified at 3. By the time I closed, I was at 6%. The most important question that you really need to ask yourself is, hey, can I afford today's payment with today's rate? Because when the rates changes, you can always refinance. And that is something I say, because when I closed on my house, what I paid for my house with over $100,000 in upgrade, that was the base price for one of my clients when they built the exact same model that I built. So take it or leave it. You may or may not like me at this point in time, but I'm just giving you some facts, because there's so many people that are just sitting on the fence, tumbling their thumb, and they're just thinking, yeah, I go, and the market is passing by. The market is just going by it. Depending upon how things go, when the rates go down, a lot of people are going to jump, and then we're going to find ourselves in the same situation. So right now what's happening is a lot of builders are offering some crazy incentives. You can get about $30,000 to $40,000 off the price. They're going to lock in your rate, in some cases in 4s, like higher 4s and lower 5s, and they'll pay for all your appliances, washer, dryer, refrigerator, and additional $10,000 to $15,000. We just did a couple of deals for a few of our clients, and we were able to negotiate a lot more. And we were able to do that because they were buying inventory home. And this is where you get the most bang for your buck. And I want you to understand, if I am the builder and I already bought this big piece of land and I have different lots here, I've already paid for it. So it doesn't work in my favor to discount the empty lot that's sitting there. So I won't really give you much discount. But if I have a house that's built and it's costing me utilities, it's costing me insurance, it's costing me all kind of stuff, and I'm afraid for vandalism and everything that's happening these days, I'm going to give you them the most amount of discount. And then with most builders, what they also do, such as Lennar, D.R. Horton, Landsea, Pulte, Jones, what they do is they go to the bank and they borrow 200, 300, 400 million at a much lower rate, and they're able to give you that, but they can only use that for first-time home buyers or for buyers that are going to be living in there as their primary. They're not offering that to secondary, because I have a lot of clients that are looking for a second home or an investment home. They're not doing that other than one builder that is giving some extra points for you to be able to buy it on the rate, but they're making it really, really affordable. And that's the question that you really have to ask yourself. Can I afford today's prices, today's rate? And then when the market shifts along with the rate, you refinance it. Hopefully you got a great rate to start with. But moving along, I just love this whole open area, and I love the open floor plan with the extra lights that you see here. This is something I talk about all the time, guys. When you have a room as big as this, you're going to get your standard 1 or 2 lights. This is something whenever you could, especially when you go to the builder in a design center, these are the things that I highly, highly recommend that you do that through the builder. One of the other option is your extended lanai or the lanai. This is the regular size of the lanai over here. And look at that. What's not included is the screen enclosure, but you have the covered lanai. You have one light over here. If I was you, and I did in my personal home, I got the extra extensions for me to be able to put 2 fans. Now my lanai is 1.5 size of this, so 2 fans made sense. In your case, may or may not. It really depends upon a personal thing or a personal choice. The other thing is that you have this extensions for your hurricane doors. This used to be a feature that they used to give you. Now it's considered an upgrade and you have to do that. So it's not included in the base price. Now, you know, with everything, if you look at the price per square footage for a 3,087 square foot home, and with 2 masters that you can go up to, you probably can have a really nice house with some really good upgrades for like 475 in an area that is just exploding. Now, if you want to know more about the St. Cloud area, make sure to watch out my videos on the pro and con, and also the St. Cloud video at Orlando Living. That's where I go deep into St. Cloud. I talk about what's good, what's not good, what kind of hospital, school, shopping, dining that you have in that area, because it's close to the Lake Nona area. You're quite close to the airport, about 20 minutes or so, but you're not paying the Lake Nona prices. So that is something to keep in mind. I love that you have this nice big window. I'm standing in the corner. Now this is the standard in terms of the light fixture that you get. I highly recommend, if you are going to build from scratch and if you have that ability to do so, or in some cases with inventory home, the builder already shows these structural options. Like in this case, this is a 4.3.5. That would not change because they have to apply for permit, and that's how they get it. So you can't do any structural, but you can say, oh, I want those extra lights. They give you that opportunity to go to the design center. And I would definitely get 4 lights for a room as big as this. So you have one of the master bedroom downstairs. And I say this, you know, guys, master bedroom downstairs or upstairs or whatnot, everything just has to work for you and your family. It just has to make sense that the functionality is there for you and it makes sense for you. Now this has the double master, it has a replica up there, it's a little bit even more bigger, but whatever works for you is what matters the most. And that is why I'm going to all these models. Some are decorated, some are not, because I want to make sure that I can walk through, because walking through something like this is a lot more different than just looking at a piece of paper with some lines and saying, oh yeah, because I don't get it. Do you? Put that in the comment below. But let me show you the master bathroom. So you have the granite over here with the double sink, which I love. And the upgrade over here, this is your standard bathroom where your tile goes all the way up, which is a standard feature with the builder. The upgrade is in regards to the glass enclosure that you see. That is something that you do have to pay extra. You have the linen closet over here, and then also the water closet with the privacy door, which is kind of nice. I just love the size, because you know how sometimes they have these water closets, they're just too tight. You feel like kind of stuck. So it's kind of nice that it's a good size. And then right over here is your master closet. And look at this, a good size. I would probably, you know, go to Custom Closet by Design, or I'll go to IKEA, and then I would probably get that. If you are handy, you can make this, because these wire racks, I say this because I see this with every single builder. Maybe I need to buy some stocks in this wire rack company, because every single builder, no matter how high end, I've seen this with Toll Brothers, Jones Home, Taylor Morrison, have these wire racks on $1 million home. I mean, I would think that it would be a little bit different on a high-end home, but they all have the same rack. I'm like, I would probably want this to be custom. So let's go upstairs and check the rest of the secondary bedroom with another master. Now, as I was saying, this is a 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathroom, 3,087 square foot in a community with no CDD. The HOA is just about $750 a year, which kind of comes to about $63 a month or so. You can actually build this as a 6 bedroom, 4.5 bathroom. The square foot remains the same. And upstairs, when I take you, I'm going to show you where you can have those extra rooms. So let's go upstairs and check the rest of this beautiful house out. So as I come upstairs, this is something that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. So I want to clarify again. If you do not have this is going to be an upgrade, and it's going to be one of the more expensive upgrade, and it actually makes the whole house look open. Like, look at the view from here. It's really nice. It makes it look really, really good. But this is something you have to pay extra. If you don't have that, you're going to have your knee wall. Now, it might make the house look a little bit more darker. Now, Florida is a funny place. You know, it's beautiful, nice, and sunny right now, and I'm sweating like crazy. Half an hour later on, it might be pouring like no other day tomorrow. So as I come here, you have so much open space. Now, this is your open area that could be actually turned into a bedroom or a media room. And the reason I say that, you're going to have 2 closet space right over here in this arena. And then you have a door right over here, which is going to be a double door that opens to your media room. Now, it's considered a bedroom, and the definition of a bedroom is because you have the window and then they're going to put the closet. It makes it a bedroom. So this is where a 5th bedroom can go, and it's going to be a really good size. And then right over here is your open area. This could also be turned into a bedroom. You're going to have a little bit of a walkway, and then you're going to have a door leading to the bedroom over here, because they will use this window and they will make a closet space. And then you will have like a little walkway alley that kind of takes you to the rest of the house. So that is something to keep in mind. You know, this is where they get the extra bedroom. Now, you do have the laundry upstairs. Now, right over here is the other secondary bedroom. Now, they're all very good size, because it's 3,087 square foot. And I tend to stand over here. The ceiling height is going to be about 8 foot. It's 8'8" downstairs. And in this specific model with this specific builder, you cannot have a 9'4" and then an 8. They will just do a 8'8" and then an 8. With some builders, they're going to do a 9'4" and an 8, like I did at my personal house. The other thing that I also want to point out, because I didn't have an opportunity to go into the garage, but this is going to be frame on 2nd floor, and on the 1st floor, it is going to be a block construction. Now, this is very important, because a lot of people, especially people from my side of the world, where the construction is always block and cement, over here it's a very common practice. Almost every builder, other than one builder, that does not do a block and frame. They do block over block. Every single builder is always block on 1st floor, frame on 2nd floor. Not a huge fan of the closets doors like the way they have it. I would just have those solid doors that opens up, or maybe a walk-in, but this is just the way this is. You also have your AC, or the air intake, right over here, and then right adjacent to it is another bedroom. Now, when you do go to the design center, when you have a good size room, I would definitely and highly suggest that you get those extra lights, because I can tell you guys, it makes a huge difference, especially if you're going to work from home and you want that extra light, because that does make a huge difference, especially on a beautiful day like this. and then all of a sudden it turns into a day like it's like no other day and it's going to rain like crazy. Those extra lights is definitely going to help. You also have your closet space right over here. Nothing extraordinary about this. Now please keep in mind your appliances are not included, and right now with this builder they're giving up to $15,000 to $20,000. They do not have any inventory home in this specific community because they just started. You can build from scratch. But in the homes that they do, they're offering 4.99% interest rate buy down and giving you $10,000 to $15,000. And what I've heard is that on an inventory home, they might be able to give you washer dryer. We recently closed with one of our clients with the builder, and we were able to get you a lot more. So just keep those things in mind. Right over here is your secondary bathroom. This actually is an upgrade. Your standard is going to be the plexiglass shower tub combination. This is something that you do have to pay extra. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, when it comes to tiles like this, this may not be a huge cost in upgrade, but it's going to look a lot better. And I would highly suggest that. The good thing is that you have the granite. You're going to have your 18 by 18. The tiles over here is an upgrade. You have a linen closet right over here. And then as I come out, you're going to get into the second master. Before I get there, you have this really nice washer and a dryer, or the laundry room right over here, which is fantastic. So it's really good. You have the attic entrance. Look at the amount of space. Now I see a lot of people wanting to have the uppers. This is something you can always do later on, guys, because you're going to pay a little bit more money in terms of having the cabinet. But if you have the money, then definitely that would make sense. But I would rather spend that money in getting the upgrades in my master bathroom and also in my the living area or the outside area, rather than having cabinets and stuff, or kind of getting confused with, oh, should I do level 1 granite? Should I do level 5 quartz? So these are the things that does not really bring that much of a difference, as much as having those extra lights, a covered lanai or an extended lanai, and maybe with some builders, they give you an option of adding an extra window. That would make sense. Now, if you haven't watched my video, I highly recommend that you do that. So this is the second master, and if you notice, it is right above the master downstairs. However, the orientation is a little bit different. I love that you have a big window right here, another window leading to your walk-in bathroom. Now this is an extended shower, so your standard shower is going to be till this point. So what's standard with the builder actually is you have your regular tiles with the stiller. This is standard that goes all the way up, and this is extended, but it's going to end here, and then you're going to have this open area, the open cavity. But in this, they have the you have the 3 shower heads. You have the rain shower, you have a shower over there, and you have a shower, and then you have the glass enclosure. This is all upgrade. Along with the upgrade in regards to the tiles, you also have your linen closet space right over here. It's a little bit deep than the other ones, which is kind of nice. The double sink I love. And then right over here is your nice water closet with the good amount of space. Now, if you don't have that upgrade, the orientation of the bathroom would be a little bit different. But things like this is something that you can discuss at the time of the contract to see, hey, where do I want to spend money? And I will tell you, definitely spending money in the bathroom and the kitchen area will definitely get you a lot more bang for your buck. Your master closet, it's a nice deep closet. I would definitely suggest in the master closet, as big as this, and in some cases they were a little bit more broader, like downstairs. I would probably go to IKEA, get some idea, or even the Container Store, because you can get some ideas. And if you are handy, then you can actually build this and really utilize all the space, because having these racks is great, but it doesn't really give you that space that you can utilize it to the best. And then you also have the linen closet space. Well, let me know your thoughts on this. And guys, choosing the right agent to assist you when you're looking to move into a brand new area is super important. So if you haven't checked our reviews out, please check us out on Google, Zillow, Facebook. We spend a lot of time, effort, and energy in bringing you these videos. So please, if you can, press that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate that. Now, a lot has changed in our industry also. Before, we were paid through the seller. In most cases, it's still the same. However, now we have to negotiate our compensation from the seller at the time of the contract. In the builder case, most of the time they are paying us, so it's not a cost to you. In resales, there may or may not be, because it really depends upon the market. It really depends upon the situation. If you haven't heard about that, just Google it. You know, we had a NAR settlement with the lawsuit that happened. Now that is in place as of August 17th. So now when you have an agent, you have to have a formal buyer-broker agreement signed, which basically states that it doesn't obligate you to buy a house, but it says that if you buy a house, they'll be representing you, and it talks about compensation and everything else. So these are the things that are coming into place and will be common, not only in Florida, but all across the United States. It's going to be a common practice. It wasn't the case before. However, in my practice, I've always had clients that are loyal to us, and we always had buyer-broker agreement in place up front, because we want to spend the time, effort, and energy with the client that want to work with us, than to just take them and then next thing you know, they have someone else, and someone else that is a real estate agent. That's just unfortunately happens in our business. And in the beginning of my business, in my real estate career, I had some experiences, so I made it a rule that I'm going to work with clients that want to work with us. I hope my videos bring in a lot of value for you. If you haven't checked out Orlando Living with Deep, please go ahead and do so. Yes, you can thank me later, because I've got a video for pretty much every single Central Florida, Tampa, and Ocala community, and we are bringing in more videos to it. And if Spanish is your main language, make sure to check out Orlando Home Show in Espanol. Until the next video, thank you for watching. Bye for now.